Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Our mission here at the garage is to save you guys as much money as we can. That's why we make these absolutely free videos guys. Let's go ahead and start on it now. Hey guys, welcome back to Auto Repair guys. Today, as you know, we've been rebuilding that Chevy Equinox right here. And we'll show you guys how we're going to try to blend the paint and the clear coat for that spot that we'll be redoing. And funny thing about it, we're using spray paint from a can, you know, the cheap one, and regular clear coat. Stay with us to see if it's going to work out. Usually we use a good quality paint, base coat, but in this case it's a little, and we want to see if the spray paint will work, how it's going to look. If it doesn't look good, we'll redo it. But want to do that, and if it works, so you know, you can save yourself some money from buying expensive paint for small repair. So what's important now guys, okay, we need to get a paper towel, okay, like that. Alright guys, so we'll be blending the clear coat, so we don't have to paint the whole side just for that. We put one tape here on the paper towel, okay, we'll demonstrate on the other edge now. And by doing that with the paper towel now, we're not going to have a big edge, because if you just put right here tape, you're going to have a huge edge that you need to sand later to be able to blend, and sometimes you can over sand those because they're too thick, so we'll just leave it like that now. Alright guys, we put plastic, we covered everything now. We'll be ready to paint. Now we'll use some alcohol to clean the area, make sure that there is no grease from our fingers and stuff like that. Should wear gloves, painting gloves, but always clean your area, because if you have a little bit of grease or wax left somewhere, the paint and clear coat will not stick to it. Alright guys, so this is the paint, and this is actually the same color code, bright white, for General Motors. Okay, right here, duplicate General Motors colors. So the plan is now to blend the white up to here, start gradually blending it, and over here. We're not going to go all the way, because if the paint is a little bit different tint, you'll be able to see it. After that we'll clear coat it. You can use a spray can if you want, but it needs to be a 2K, it's called a 2K primer, okay? And this is the paint now. So let's go ahead and give it a try and see what happens. It might not work out, but who knows. So first coat needs to be really thin coat. Okay. And we have a little bit of a paint actually stuck in the gun. Okay, we're going to let it dry now, and we'll do another coat in a little bit. Alright guys, we're ready for the second coat. Make sure you get your edges right. Okay, I need to wipe the nozzle once in a while, because they'll start spitting stuff. Remember, that's a spray paint can, so it's not as good as a gun, and you'll never be as good as a gun. Alright guys, this is 4 coats so far. We're going to do a 5th one now. This should be the last one, because it doesn't cover as easy as base coat paint. Base coat you go 2 or 3 times, this one you have to go like 5. Okay, and I go halfway and I clean the nozzle, because otherwise you're going to get spray almost everywhere. Okay, and towards the end you have to go from further away, kind of like to blend the paint. Okay, I'm gonna blend it like that. And a little bit here. Okay, and we will let it dry and we will be trying the clear coat now and see how it works out. Alright guys, this is the clear coat we're using by Finish One. They sell them in small quantities, but again you can do that with a spray can as well. We've done it, and the clear coat, the 2K clear coat in spray can is pretty good. Still not as good as a good clear coat like this one. This is the activator. So it goes 4:1. Usually you mix them about 4:1. Okay, and you can use measuring cups, of course, preferably. Okay, that's great. Mix it and we'll be ready to spray it. Alright guys, so we're using the gun now. Pretty good one by Finish One. You can check the products that we use on our website, Mechanic Lifestyle, and we're gonna spray 1 or 2 coats depending how it looks, and you have to stay with us until the end. We'll do something to make sure that it has the same texture as the original paint. Always use a face mask when you do that. Okay guys, so this is the second coat. That should be enough in our case. Okay, a little bit left there. We're gonna let it dry and see what we need to do next. Okay guys, so we are ready now. Usually you have to wait about 24 to 48 hours before you can color sand it. In our case, we didn't even wait that much because it's so hot. Right now it's over 100 degrees. So we're going to get 1200 sandpaper now and 2000 sandpaper because you cannot see it so good now, but okay, let me get a good angle. You can see that there is a little bit of orange peel, and you always have some. Okay, and that's where the clear coat we're trying to blend. Okay, so far it looks great, but we still need to sand it a little bit. Okay, and we need to buff it. Stay with us to see what we're going to use. So what we're doing now, we're sanding, okay, but make sure that you don't over sand that. Okay, you need to go, it's really hard to show you, but when we're done with it, I'll show you what it needs to look like. You need to go back and forth motions only. Okay guys, so we're still sanding back and forth, we need to cover the whole area. And you need to be very careful with the edges, because the edge is the first thing that you will go through the clear coat and you will over sand it. Okay, so we'll go ahead, do the rest of it, and we will dry it and go to 2000 and show you what it needs to look like. We need to sand right here, we already did, okay, where we're blending the clear coat. Okay, you can see that's orange peel now right here, so we need to sand a little bit more here. You need to get rid of the orange peel. Okay, when it dries, I thought you'll be able to see it. I just need to get the light in the right angle so you can see it. But we'll still go with 2000 after that to buff the scratches out of the 1200, and it will look better and it will be easier to buff as well. Okay guys, we're using 1200 now, sandpaper, and we're going to go 2000 sandpaper, sorry. And we're going to go over the whole spot that we went with 1200. So that 2000 will be the last step before we buff it. And you saw it before we even mess with it. It looked really good, so you can leave it the way it is, but if you want it to be great, professional looking, you have to cover sand it to get that orange peel out. And you can actually replicate the original orange peel of the paint, because it will have some orange peel, even original factory paint. So depending on how much you sand it, you can sand it to be like glass, to have absolutely zero orange peel, but we will leave a little bit because the original paint has some. Okay guys, we're done now. We need to dry the whole area. Okay, dry everything, and you need to make sure you don't have any water, and we're going to buff it now. Okay, when you dry it now, it will look really dull with absolutely no shine, but that's fine. Okay, we'll give it shine in a little bit. Okay guys, we're using 3M Perfected Series rubbing compound number 1. This is step number 1. Always shake those good before you apply them. And we're going to put a thin layer on it now. Okay, so we're going to apply a thin layer on the area that we worked. Usually you don't want to work more than that at a time with the rubbing compound because it will dry. Okay, maybe we'll do even half now because it's too hot and we don't want it to dry, and we will do the half in a little bit. We're using, okay, that part right here now. You can see this is by 3M for rubbing compound. We go at about 2000 RPMs, 1900, 2000. Okay guys, so you can see it's pretty shiny now, right? It looks good, but we're not done yet. This is just the rubbing compound. You might have to do 2 coats depending if it's shiny or not. In our case, you can see it turned out pretty good. Now we're going to use a regular foam pad, okay, and machine polish compound, which is step 2 by the same series. And you can see you don't use much of those stuff. You can get small quantities if you need to. They sell them in small bottles. For something like that you'll probably have for, not to say a big word, but probably for more than 100 fenders maybe. Okay, so we'll put a thin layer and buff it again at about 2000 RPMs. Alright guys, so this is the finished result. Let us take it outside so you can see it in the sun and see what it looks like. So guys, we took it out. Okay, we're gonna do the same thing to the bumper to blend it, but I wanted to show you. You can see absolutely zero color difference from what we can see now. You can see that's where we blended it, okay, about right here, and the clear coat is here. Okay, the paint is blended here, remember? Clear coat right here, and you cannot even see, there is no edge, because when we wet sanded it, we made everything smooth. So thank you guys for watching, please subscribe. So guys, hopefully the video was helpful. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to let us know. Now check out our YouTube channels, guys. We have more than 19,000 free repair videos that can save you thousands of dollars in future repairs. That's why we make these absolutely free videos. Hopefully the video will be helpful. Thank you for watching, see you guys next time.